Hello and welcome to sunny Southampton. Apart from, as you can see, it's not sunny. Got so bored stuck inside, I decided to go outside and try and clean my car a bit. Wiping the water off, ready to try and tackle the gravel rash. It looks okay from this distance, but if you look up close you will see this gravel rash. So let's look up close. So here you can see what I mean. These little white chips all over the place, lots and lots of them. Some little micro ones you can't really see in the video, but you can see them when you look up close. So what can we do about these? The correct answer is a full respray, but I'm going to try and fix it for some blue paper, a microfiber cloth, some spray on alcohol and a marker pen. So this whole fix isn't perfect, it's not great even, but it's good enough and it costs you less than £1. So make sure that your markers are permanent markers. It doesn't have to be a pentel like mine happens when I had lying in the garage. Oh yeah, make sure your garage is kept tidy, as you can see in the background. This one's got a nice thin tip at one end. It's very useful for those filling in those big chips you saw, and a thick piece at the other end. This is good for those microfine scratches I talked about. Important, have some spraying alcohol. Yeah, isopropyl alcohol, you can pick it up from loads of different places. So, with those few pieces of kit, we're going to go and fix the car. Back outside, first thing you've got to do is clean the area, alcohol, blue rag. Guess what? Spray it over. It's amazing how much dirt comes off your car. If you polish your car, you'll have silicone and all sorts of stuff on there. So give it a really good scrub. Even in this cold weather, you should be able to see how it's evaporating off the black. So you can see those patches. But once it's clean, that's properly back down to clean paint. Now, find yourself your marker pen, find where you want to work. I'm going to do two things. First of all, I'm going to use a thin end. So here's my wonderful marker pen. If you haven't got a thin end, don't worry, thick end works fine. It's just more cleaning up afterwards. So, thin end, see that middle chip, colour it in. You're not going over the edges, and the chip has disappeared. Yes, if you can see it if you look really closely and you rub your finger over it. But now, for the main area, you just scribble over the top. So these are all those little microfine, those grazes which really aren't enough to paint but are too irritating to stare at. Here, the idea is that the permanent ink will stick to the white scratches and where the paint's been taken off, the surface of the paint's been taken off. But when you rub it with the alcohol afterwards, all the ink that's stuck to the paint, the shiny paint, will come off quite easily, leaving just the stuff covering the white chips. So in effect, you're colouring in the paint, replacing any gaps in the paint with marker pen, and everything looks black and shiny. So only work on small areas at a time because you need to get rid of all that the overcover where you've scribbled over the top of the black paint. Alcohol, lots of nice flooding of alcohol onto the towel so it's really damp. Wipe it, and most of that paint, there you go, it's all gone. You can see how quickly the alcohol dries. Before it's fully dried, polish it off with your microfiber cloth. This is really important. You're trying to get rid of that ink. You don't want little bits of ink left on your paint. It only sticks to those white dots. So already a big improvement. Here, just going over a few little bits and pieces I've seen further on. Yep. And you can be as fastidious as you like with this. The more time you spend doing it, the more little chips you get rid of, the better it looks. You can see it's beginning to start to rain there, so this is where I decided to cut this video short a bit. But one more coat over, far smaller areas because you only cover the difference. Again, you need to rub that cloth over quickly. You can see where the kind of purpley bit on the black is. That's what you need to get rid of. Oh, and just to point out, the big white dot, which looks like it might be a chip, is actually the light of the video camera being reflected. So there we now have, come on, get the microfiber cloth out. Alright, so now there we have a nice shiny bumper. No chips, no scratches, no gravel. Oh, just spotted another one I need to top up. And also, I think about colouring those three big scratches I showed you to begin with. Now this is where you're using the thin tip, and this allows you to colour in just inside the chips themselves, so you're not putting so much ink onto the paintwork, which means when it comes to cleaning off, it's a whole lot easier. A quick wipe, just to make sure there's nothing left around the edges. Well, there you go, rub over the microfiber, job's done. And there you have a fully repaired gravel rash.